Welcome to WNBA Trending. I'm Ava with your latest breaking story from the world of women's basketball. Today's headline centers around a bold statement that has sparked intense debate across the league. Connecticut Sun head coach Stephanie White has claimed that Caitlin Clark is being used as a pawn amid the ongoing disputes within the WNBA. The remarks have drawn immediate attention, reigniting long-standing discussions about media narratives, player treatment, and how the league manages its most marketable star. Stephanie White, known for her straightforward opinions, didn't mince words during her recent interview, and her comments have rippled through every corner of the WNBA community. White stated, "Caitlin Clark is being used as a pawn in a game much bigger than basketball. She's become the center of something that's not entirely about her." Those words have caused an uproar, with fans, analysts, and even fellow coaches weighing in on what she really meant and whether she's right. To understand the gravity of White's statement, it's important to look at the backdrop of this ongoing league tension. The WNBA has seen rapid growth over the past year, driven in large part by Caitlin Clark's arrival. Her transition from college basketball sensation to WNBA star has been nothing short of transformative. From sold-out arenas to record-breaking TV audiences, Clark has injected unprecedented attention into the women's game. However, with that attention has come a fair share of criticism, controversy, and constant scrutiny. Every foul call, every media comment, and every off-court gesture has been magnified under the spotlight. And for some, like Stephanie White, it's a sign that the league might be relying too heavily on one player to carry its brand image. White's use of the word pawn was deliberate, and it has opened a much deeper conversation about the politics of sports marketing. Her point appears to be that Clark, despite being an incredible talent, is being pushed into storylines and narratives that serve the league's promotional goals rather than her own development as a player. According to White, the attention on Clark, though great for viewership, has also created unfair pressure and tension. Other players have echoed this sentiment anonymously, saying that Clark's fame sometimes overshadows the hard work and performance of other WNBA athletes. But the controversy doesn't end there. Stephanie White's comments have also reignited discussions about how the WNBA handles criticism and fan engagement. Social media platforms have been flooded with divided opinions. Some fans agree with White, arguing that Clark has been unfairly placed in situations that make her the focal point of every debate, from officiating controversies to discussions about media bias. Others, however, believe White's remarks are misplaced. They argue that Clark is not being used, but rather earning her spotlight through hard work, skill, and leadership. To them, calling Clark a pawn diminishes the effort she's put in to reach this level and the challenges she's overcome to thrive under immense pressure. As this debate unfolds, many are reflecting on how the WNBA itself manages its stars. Caitlin Clark's arrival has been compared to when LeBron James entered the NBA, an undeniable boost to the league's profile. But some critics feel that the WNBA's marketing strategy has leaned too heavily on her, turning her into the league's face before she's even finished her first few seasons. There are also growing discussions about fairness, particularly around officiating and player protection. Several incidents during games have raised eyebrows about how physical play against Clark has been handled. Fans have accused referees of inconsistency, while some players have pushed back, arguing that Clark needs to adjust to the league's physical style. This ongoing tension highlights a deeper struggle within the WNBA, balancing the desire for mainstream attention with the responsibility to treat all players equally. White's pawn comment has become symbolic of that larger issue. It's not just about Caitlin Clark, it's about how women's sports as a whole navigate fame, fairness, and the growing pains of popularity. When asked directly about Stephanie White's remarks, Caitlin Clark handled the question with her trademark composure. She said, "I'm just focused on basketball. I love this game, I love my teammates, and I love this league. That's what matters most to me." Her professionalism once again showed why so many admire her. She refused to take the bait or let the controversy define her. Still, her silence on deeper league matters has led to speculation that she might be under pressure to avoid conflict. Some believe Clark is carefully balancing her role as a player and the face of the WNBA's marketing machine. The line between personal brand and league image has never been thinner. Behind the scenes, reports suggest that tensions are also growing between certain teams and the league office. Some executives are allegedly frustrated that Clark's media presence is overshadowing broader team achievements. Meanwhile, sponsors and broadcasters are eager to keep Clark in the spotlight as she continues to be the primary driver of ratings and merchandise sales. Stephanie White's comments have therefore struck at the core of a larger debate, one that could define the future of the WNBA. Should the league continue centering its marketing on one superstar, or should it diversify its promotional focus to highlight the entire roster of elite talent across teams? It's a delicate balance. There's no denying that Caitlin Clark's influence has elevated women's basketball to new heights. Her jersey sales have shattered records, ticket prices for Fever games have soared, and young fans across the country now tune in just to watch her play. But even those who adore her worry about burnout, both from the immense expectations placed on her and the constant media noise surrounding every step she takes. As this story unfolds, reactions from players and fans continue to pour in. Some WNBA veterans have quietly praised White for saying what many are afraid to say publicly. Others have criticized her for dragging Clark into unnecessary drama. The public narrative is divided, with hashtags like #TeamClark and #TeamWhite trending across platforms. Yet, one truth remains undeniable. Caitlin Clark's presence in the WNBA has permanently changed the game. Whether she's seen as a pawn or a powerhouse, her influence on women's sports is monumental. Analysts predict that this controversy could spark important internal discussions within the WNBA about how to promote the league moving forward. Expect conversations around media policy, marketing strategy, and player support systems to intensify in the months ahead. For now, Clark remains focused on what she does best, playing basketball and winning games. Her poise amid chaos continues to win respect from fans and critics alike. As for Stephanie White, her comments may have caused controversy, but they've also started a conversation that the WNBA needed to have. Whether people agree or disagree with her, she's shown a light on the complexities of being a superstar in a league still defining its identity. This story is far from over. What began as a single quote has evolved into a national discussion about the role of athletes in shaping their own narratives. Caitlin Clark may not have chosen to be the center of it all, but once again, she finds herself in the spotlight.